I think that this is a pressure tactic, definitely, because we are on the verge of concluding a trade agreement. But the thing is that the next round of discussions has been scheduled for India in the middle of August somewhere, or second week of August. So obviously it's not going to happen before the 1st of August. Then many people are linking this also with the fact that, again in Parliament, our external affairs minister has reiterated what we have said repeatedly, what our Prime Minister also conveyed to President Trump, that there were no talks on trade issues at all in the discussions, that were held during Operation Sindoor. And in any case, it is the Pak DGMO that asked for the ceasefire, and we agreed to a yudh viram, to a pause in the operations. So I think part of it could be because of that. And I think that it is completely wrong to put this kind of penalty, because the EU itself is continuing to buy oil and gas from Russia. It's reducing the amount, but they're buying from India through, the processed or refined Russian oil and gas products. America too is buying some products, continues to buy products from Russia, like uranium and many other smaller items. So to say that other countries can do it, you can continue to do it, and US can continue to do it, and India is to be called out for this, I think this is completely wrong. I do see that there will be some kind of pushback from the government of India, because on trade, we do know that on issues like dairy, where they are wanting to send in dairy products, where the bovine animals, the cows, have been fed non-vegetarian, meat products. I don't think that's going to be acceptable at all in India, because India is a very deeply religious country, and we will not accept dairy products based on this kind of thing. And there are many other issues that we have explained our position very clearly, but we are going to buy larger amounts of American, ethane, ethanol, and other petroleum products. So these are all being negotiated. These are all being discussed. Maybe the size of the deal may increase. India may promise some investment in USA. I think one should not anticipate what will be included, but to say that this is part anger, part pressure, part negotiating tactics, our government will certainly make its own very measured response, and we hope that it will all be solved by the time the next round of negotiations takes place, and a bilateral trade agreement, the first format of that, will be worked out by that time.
Ambassador Goel, should there be a counter tariff by India? Should we do that?
Let us not react in a kind of, adventurous manner, or in a kind of a retaliatory manner. Look, let us face it. The US relationship is an important one. It's important for us as it is important for the USA. Let us not behave like Trump. I'm sorry, I'm saying it to the media, and I should be saying it, but let us be more mature than this, really, and simply react that, yes, okay, you put 25%, we'll put 30% on you. Come on, this is not the way. I think we should be more measured, we should be more careful, we should determine what is good for us, what we can accept, what we cannot accept. There are so many variables here. Agriculture is one of them. Our own electronic export is another one. Investment is another one. Employment of the Indian technical people in the US is another one. There are so many issues here. It's a very complex thing. And I'm not in the government anymore, and therefore I can happily say that I would be happy to leave it to the professionals. Let them deal with it. In the meantime, if Trump has done it, let him do it. Let the message go to him that we are still cool, we are still measured about it. We are not reacting in a kind of a peremptory manner that most other countries would do. Yes, I agree with Ambassador Veena Sikri that yes, maybe it is actually a linkage to what we said in the parliament today. I have my own opinion on that, but the point is, even if there is a linkage, and we have made a point, and I think at a political level, India must now really adhere to the point that we have made in the parliament. There is no way out of it.
But Ambassador Goel,
yes.
Ambassador Goel, isn't the most important or troublesome part is that the tariff is also originating for India's long association with Russia, a stable ally. It's not only a bilateral issue. It's like, if you're going to trade with C, then I'm going to implement taxes on you. So it makes it even more, I would say, straight bizarre, if I may use the word.
I know what you're saying. But I don't think, personally speaking, even though it has been mentioned in the tweet that he made about our buying oil from Russia, but ultimately, where is that oil product going? And European dependence on the Russian energy is well known. And despite all this, he can strike an agreement with the European Union. I don't think that that's the ultimate test, really, that it is Russian oil which is creating all this problem. I said there are complex issues here. Let the delegation come here, even if we have no understanding between the two of us before the delegation come. Let us be patient. Wait. Let the delegation come. Talk to them. See what their inputs are. I'm sure they will have something to say on what Trump has done. And then we determine a strategy. But I'm again absolutely firm that there is no question of a knee-jerk reaction from India. There is no question of our capitulating on this threat. There is no question of our acting in a kind of a peremptory manner.